Hello all, I am Palak Vadadia, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology from Department of Electronics and Communication. Today we will discuss the plotting data from unit number 2, that is Python decision making and loops. If you remember, then in our last session we have discussed a one plot. Right, in that plot we simply draw a one line using only one axis. Let's do the quick revision of our yesterday's session. If you remember, then we have written this code. In that, it's what first statement is what it's import matplotlib.pyplot as a plot. See, we know that the matplotlib is what it's a library. Inside that library, we have a one module. That module is what it's a pyplot. So now onwards, we will use that library and module as a PLT. Alright. Now the next statement is plt.plot1234. This statement indicates this is what it's a data of your y-axis. Here see the 1, 2, 3, 4 is what is my y-axis because only I have specified the one data. And then yes, I use the one extra command that is plot y label. This y indicates that I'm going to provide a one label to my y-axis. So the plot.y label, that is some numbers, and this plot.show to display the graph. Now in our today's session we will discuss, so if I want to plot a graph with help of the x and y axis, then how I can draw that graph, that we will discuss. So let's do that in PyCharm. So the first command is import, then which library? It's the matplotlib dot which module? It's a pyplot. Now we will use that as a plot. And the second is what? Here I want to plot, that is plot dot plot. And here I have to specify the axis value 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here I just specify my y-axis 1, 2, 3, 9. For example, any data 9, 16. Okay. So here, see, I provide the two data. So first data, it is represent the x-axis, and the second data, it will represent the y-axis. And simply I will use the command to display my graph, that is plot.show. Let's run this code. Yes. Here, see, my x-axis is from 1 to 4. Yes, it's a 1 to 4. And my y-axis is from 1 to 16. Yes, it is there. Now, if I want to provide some label, then a simple command, that is plot.xlabel. And here you just provide any name. For example, I'm just writing x. Now, if I want to provide the label to my y-axis, then plot y label, and then simply you just write a y. Now let's see. Yes, here x is there, here y is there. Now, if I want to give some title to my graph, then here I can use this. Again, it's a very simple thing. Plot, then what do you want to give? Yes, it's a title. So simply you have to type title. And here it's my graph. Now let's see. See here, the title is displayed. That is what? It's a my graph. So this is the way where you can make your graph more informative. So you can label your x-axis, your y-axis, and then you can give some title to your graph. Now, see here, if I want to display my x-axis from 0 to 20 and y-axis is also from 0 to 20, then it is possible? Then yes, it is possible. Then here, instead of this, here also you have to use the another command, that is plot.axis. and then you just provide first x-axis from 0 to 20, and similarly y-axis is also from 0 to 20. Now let's see what happened. Yes, see, it is from 0 to 20, and my y-axis is also from 0 to 20. So likewise you can modify your graph. Now instead of the line, if I want the bar, then I have to use what is the bar command. Here I just remove this so the graph is more visible. Now let's run and see. See here, the bar is displaying. Now we know that when x-axis is 1, y is also 1. Here in x you just check the middle value. Yes, it's 1, 1. When x is 2, y is also 2. When x is 3, y is 9. Yes. When x is 4, y is 16. So that is all right. Now instead of bar, if I want dot, then I have to use scatter. And then let's run this code. Now if I run this code, then see here, instead of bar, the dot will display. It's a fill dot. Okay. Now you can also change the color of this dot, then style of the graph, anything it is possible. You can format your graph. This is some fundamental things. Alright. Now let's discuss about the formatting and style for the plot. For every xy pair of arguments, there is an optional third argument, which is the format string that indicates the color and line type of the plot. As I discussed, see, you can change the color from blue to red, yellow, magenta, anything. And also you can change the style from line to dot, from dashed line, anything. The letter and symbol of the format string are from MATLAB, and you can concat a color string with a line style string. Okay. And the default format string is what? It's a B, and then it's a single dash, which is a solid blue line. Okay, if you are not specifying the third argument in our plot command, then by default it will take the blue line and dash that indicate what? It's a solid line. Now let's see what are the different options available for the color. See, R that indicates red, G indicates green, B for blue, C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, and K for black. See, we cannot use B because already we have used B for blue. So here K that indicates the black, and W for white. Now let's see this different line style that is available in Python. Single dash that indicate the solid line. Double dash indicate the dash line. Then this is for the dotted line. Then dotted dash line. Points. Then filled circle. And if you want to represent your graph in the form of triangle, then you have to use this. Now let's check these options. Now as I said, see here you have provided only the two argument. So if you not provide the third argument, by default it will take the blue color. Here just I change this. Here I'm just writing plot, and here this is, I want to use red, then it's a dash line. Let's see. Yes, it's what? It's a red dash line. See, now let's write the another thing. Here I just, this is as it is. See how we can use the subplot in the matplotlib library. Let's do a simple example based on the subplot. So here first of all, you just specify the list. You just take a one list, that is, for example, I use the names, and here I just use that is group A, then the second is group B, and the third one is, that is group C. And then specify the some values. So I'll use the variable that is values, that equal to, here some values, that is for group A it's 1, group B is 10, group C is 100. Now I want to plot this graph. Plot dot figure. See, I'll use this to specify the size of my figure. So I'll use the figure. Inside the figure, I want to set my figure size. So it's the figure size, that equal to, it's 9 comma 3, anything. You can provide any size, that is width and length. That is 9 comma 3. That specify the width and the height of your figure. And then I'll use the one command, that is plot dot subplot, and then it's a 311. I explain you what is 311. Then you just use plot dot bar, and then here it's names and values. In x-axis I want names, and in y-axis I want values. So I simply use the command that is names and value. Now here second I want to plot again another subplot. So subplot, and here it's 312, and again it's a plot dot, here I'll use the different style, that is scatter, and here again the same thing, my x-axis will represent the names and my y-axis will represent the values. Now again I will fire the one command, that is plot subplot, and then here it is 313. Then here you have to use plot dot some other side style, that is we have used bar scatter. Now use the plot and use the same thing, that is what, it's names and values. Now I want to display this thing, so simply you have to use what, it's plot dot show, like this. Let's run this code. See here, three different graph is generated. Here also the first graph, that is represent what, it's a bar graph. Second is what, is a dot, and the third one is what, is a line, because here we have specified bar, then scatter, and here we specify the simple plot, that is what, it's a line. And here we have a one column, but we have a three different row. That's why, see here, I have specified first this 3 is indicate the row, second is indicate the column. So this, I want a subplot in that 3 row, 1 column, and out of that I want first graph. That is what, it's my bar graph. Now the second is the same thing, it's a 3 row, 1 column. Inside that I want the second graph, that is what, it's my scatter. Now again it's a 3 row, 1 column, and the third thing is what, it's a simple line. Now instead of this, if I want 3 column and 1 row, then instead of this 3, simply I have to write 1, and instead of 1 is 3. Here also it's 1 and 3. Here also it's 1 and 3. That specify the single row but 3 columns. Let's run this. First I'll just close this figure and this run. See here, 3 different graphs are visible, subplots are visible, that is x-axis is group A, group B and group C, and y-axis we have a value. Here also you can provide the label to your subplot. That means here if I want to provide the label to my subplot, then here simply I have to write plot dot x label, and you just provide the subplot 1 x-axis of subplot 1. So I'm just writing x dot subplot 1 and here plot dot y label, and here I can write y dot subplot 1. Let's see. See here x dot subplot 1, y dot subplot 1. So similarly you can do this for this graph, second graph and third graph, and also you can provide the title. So I hope this fundamental is clear. If you find any difficulties, any query, then please feel free to ask. In our next session, we will use some mathematical functions, and we will generate some sine wave using the Python. And if possible, then we will write one amplitude modulation code in the Python. Thank you.